Hey everybody, so I have a foundling case for you today, and a foundling is a child or a baby that was just found abandoned somewhere. Nobody knows the child's history, nobody knows anything unless a note or whatever was attached. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So our client came to us not knowing much about her dad's history. Didn't know hardly anything because her dad was found in a train station and he was just left in a blanket with a note saying that his name was William, had his birth date on there, and then that was it. And so wrapped up in a baby blanket, just abandoned there in the train station, one of the employees found him and called 911, and the child was sent to the local hospital. This was around the 1930s, so there's not much that they were able to go on to figure this out as far as an investigation. No cameras, there was no witnesses, nothing. They had no information whatsoever to kind of find who the biological parents were. So after he went to the hospital, everything was cleared. He ended up going to an orphanage and he stayed there for a couple of months, and then he was adopted by a wonderful family who loved him and cherished him and were very thankful to be able to have him as their son. So since our client's father is no longer with us, we had to use her DNA, which is one generation away, so this was considered a grandparent case. So we're looking at her DNA, we were able to differentiate the paternal and maternal lines for her, and so then when we had the paternal lines, we needed to split those matches again to get the mom and dad side. So we were able to split them further, and we use the Dana Leeds method, and it's super simple, and it allows you to see who's matching who. And so you know this group of matches is going to be somebody's line for a most recent common ancestor, and then this group of matches is also going to be to another most recent common ancestor. You link those together and you get your grandparent line. That's kind of how it works. So we were able to identify the grandparent line, and they were married. We were able to identify a marriage between the two, and there was actually a DNA match to one of their descendants to further prove that these were our grandparent lines, meaning these were our client's grandparents. These were her dad's biological parents. There were 13 kids. 13. And this one would have been the 14th. And like I said, this was the 1930s, so we can kind of infer why they abandoned the baby. We can assume that what was going on in history in the 1930s in the United States, the Great Depression was going on, and you already have all of these kids and another mouth to feed, another baby at that. I'm sure times were hard and a decision was made, and I can't blame anybody. I can't judge anybody because things happen for a reason, right? And he was raised by wonderful parents. He was an only child, and so he was happy with the way he was raised. He always wondered where he came from, but he did not have any ill will towards anybody. And same with our client. She didn't blame anybody. She didn't judge anybody. She was thankful that that choice was made, that he was given to a family, even though he was abandoned, but he was given to a wonderful family that raised him well, and he was a great father to her. So she says things happen for a reason, and she's here on this earth because of the decisions of the people before her. We were able, since there were so many children, we were able to give our client so much contact information, and she was able to reach out to a handful of those people, and they said that they heard in the stories that there was a couple of babies, not just one, but there was a couple of babies that were born that nobody knew what happened to. They just assumed they died in infancy, and they didn't have any death certificates because whatever reason. They never looked into it. They just had that family story. But they were able to share some photos and some family memories with our clients to kind of give her that little bit of connection to her paternal grandparents. She was just really sad that her dad was no longer here to be able to show him these pictures, to be able to show him who he looks like and where he comes from, that genetic mirroring type of thing. But that is it for today. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share, and go visit our link tree. If you are looking to identify your birth parents, visit our link tree and come see us on our website and click request a search angel. But I will see you guys later. Bye.